Are you ready?
Terrorism, fear. These are all words I've been increasingly hearing in the media outlets, various ones, news, TV, always pumping into my brain, terrorism and fear. What I want to talk to you guys about today is the USA Patriot Act, what it is, why it's unconstitutional and wrong, and what we can do about it. I only have 6 minutes with you guys, so I'm going to give you a little piece of the big puzzle. Hopefully, you guys utilize it, look into it more. That's my goal, ultimately. Okay, before I get into the USA Patriot Act, some of you guys here were present on my during my speech about 9/11 and some unanswered questions and points and facts that weren't stated in the official report. This all began with this notion of terrorists. Who they are. First, we were pointing at Osama bin Laden and then some other terrorists, but ultimately we haven't really found any. And lately, after the USA Patriot Act was passed, there's a video of George Bush being asked about the terrorists, and this is what his response is. Okay.
Again, I don't know where he is.
Story of his.
He said, "I'm truly not that concerned about them."
Yeah, he's not that smart either.
He's also said things like, "The terrorists have not lost the will or ability to attack us, and the Patriot Act is vital to the war on terror and defending our citizens against a ruthless enemy." So all these things, it just keeps pumping into our brain. Hey, there are terrorists. This is why we're taking your freedoms away. But where are the terrorists that you're talking about? Okay. The USA Patriot Act, it was enacted the day, it was passed the day after the 9/11 attacks. It was printed at 3 a.m. It was voted on at 11 a.m. Who's asleep during those times? Okay. The actual act is 342 pages long. So imagine this. They say here, senators and House members, 342 pages to read. You have 8 hours, and then we got to vote on it. Nobody read the act. A couple of people did, but they still voted yes, because imagine voting no. Your country just went through a crisis, and the bill is, hey, we can prevent this crisis from happening again or going further, and you're saying, no, let's not do that. Let's keep our security measures as they are. So it was perfect for them a perfect opportunity to pass the bill. Also, the bill wasn't normally how it used to be, where the senators receive a PDF and they can Control F and look for words. It was actually scanned, so you have to actually read it. And it was enacted 98-1, almost unanimous. Okay, the next following slides are all from the actual USA Patriot Act, and I'll have the link at the end. You guys can download it. I uploaded it for you guys to see. They're all referenced in the act, word for word. The police, not word for word, snitch, I put that in there, but we're working at a bank. We're required to look out for terrorist activity, terrorist funding, look through your transactions to see if there's something suspicious, and ultimately report you if you're suspicious. If you come to me all jittery and nervous and stuff like that, I'm supposed to write a suspicious activity report. That's my job. And so this is new because of the USA Patriot Act. Before, no. I mean, we treat you guys like humans. We didn't always suspect things. But after the Patriot Act, everybody's more cautious about their neighbors and cautious about everybody around them. Are you a terrorist? Are you not? They have the right to tap phone lines because of the USA Patriot Act. They can tap in whenever they want just because they think you're a terrorist or they suspect you of being a terrorist. No proof, just suspicion. They can search your home whenever they want without telling you. And then it used to be within 6 months after they walk into your house, you're not there. They look through 6 months, they're supposed to tell you, hey, we were at your house. They just changed that to 120 days. They can still do that. They can still go into your house, look through your files, your computer, say hi to your kid, and then book it, and then let you know within 120 days that, hey, we were inside your house. Until recently, they had the ability to look through your library records. Then librarians took a stand, and they're no longer able to see what kind of books you were checking out. That's just one of the things that have been a progression into kind of repealing the act. It's just the librarians so far. They have access to your credit cards, your bank transactions, your ATM transactions, surveillance, basically anything they want to get their hands on, they can get their hands on. It violates the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment states the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effect against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. No warrants shall be issued but upon probable cause supported by the oath of affirmation and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. So the Constitution states if they're going to search something, they'll tell you exactly where it's going to be searched, what's going to be searched, and the warrant for it. How do we fix this, George? You have to, well, first of all, follow legitimate media outlets. Look for real news. Other third parties, don't just listen to what CNN, Fox say, and search YouTube while it's still free. They're trying to censor it. Right now it's still search counter things, kind of like the views are getting reset, so the good videos don't really go up. They're doing that now. There is proof there's a lot of people that are complaining about that. This is the future if we don't solve the problem. Fast forward. Actually, no. This is, imagine this being your kid. And so he's looking through his mail, and there he is. Got a search warrant. He's at the ATM. And he's got a search warrant. Talking on the phone. Basically, this is all the ways that they can actually really do this by law. Search warrant, buddy. So if we let them slide, we're basically saying, hey, listen, you guys do what you need to do. Just take care of us. Be our moms, our dads for us. It's a slippery slope. They're already trying to pass the second Patriot Act, which means that even if they suspect you of having weed or anything, that's good enough for them to come and search your house whenever they want. It hasn't been passed yet. It's called the Victory Act. I have also uploaded that on my website. Act now. This is a petition. You can actually just Google USA Patriot Act petition. It's really easy. Email address and name. That's it. You can also be anonymous if you want. You can sign. There's already 18,000 signatures and counting. So go home before you drink your glass of water. Go on Facebook. Say hi to your boyfriend and whatnot. Go and secure your right as an American to have the freedoms that you have now before you do any of that. It's important. These are the websites that have the Victory Act and the Patriot Act. I uploaded them myself, zshare.net, the actual act, 340-something pages of the Patriot Act and the Victory Act. And so my hopes are that you guys will do all that. I have two quotes by two smart guys, very similar. This is how I'm going to end my speech. The man who trades freedom for security does not deserve nor will receive either. Benjamin Franklin. Those who surrender freedom for security will not have, nor do they deserve either one. Thomas Jefferson.
Wow.